dust is in my eyes, my blood is on the ground. Quiet little chuckle and the shuffling of the boots of the coward that shot me down. He turns toward the sunrise and I hear him softly say, I guess you've met your macho man as the colors fade to gray.
Howdy, partners. Dust and Blood is a rabble-rousing, rootin'-tootin', bronco-bustin' podcast not suitable for the ears of youngins. Take a gander at the content warnings and listen with care.
Welcome to Dust and Blood, a narrative play podcast set in the wild, weird fantasy west. I'm Blake, your GM, and our players are Keith Curtis as Jasper Graves, Corinne Hill as Myra Sting, Zach Parker as Maz Copernicus Pryor, and Gail Parker as Bonesaw. Last time on Dust and Blood, our heroes found a solution to Maz's contract, discovered a Shapechanger within their midst, and stormed back into the Witchmarket to rescue Bonesaw from the clutches of his new friends.
Real quick, just to remind us what the battlefield looks like, we all have Firebreak from Maz. Myra is unconscious but stable and being carried by Smokey away from the carnage. Maz and Bonesaw are both shaken. Bonesaw has wings, and also Asherelle is driving at the moment. Murder Hat has disappeared, but we don't know if he's invisible or gone. And we also heard running footsteps from the alley.
Okay, next up, as we dive directly back into combat, is not Myra, because there's somebody invisible whose turn it is.
Oh no! Who could have seen this coming?
None of you, because he was invisible. Oh no. Maz.
Oh, come on. What now?
What's your AC? Sorry, your flat-footed AC.
Flat-footed AC. Okay. That's one of them dumb Pathfinder words.
Apologies to John Pathfinder, the writer of Pathfinder.
12.
As the Boogieman, he is going to come out clawing at you. The first attack hits right across your chest. Oh. And with the sneak attack that he gets from coming out of hiding, does 35 points of damage. I need you also to make a DC 25 will save. Are you shaken already?
Yes, I am already shaken.
Okay.
Does that mean I'm immune to whatever this...
Nope. It means you have gone from being just shaken as suddenly this creature appears and rends you across the chest. You go from being just shaken to being frightened as the first claw attack hits and draws across your chest, and the second one comes down, grabs you by the jaw, and just starts squeezing and squeezing until your jaw pops. And in the pain, you collapse as he does an additional 12 points of damage.
That's enough! Maz is unconscious.
Maz is unconscious.
Oh no! We're so screwed.
So you're at, what, minus 10?
What's the rules for Pathfinder? Is it...
Negative constitution score. What's your constitution?
My constitution would be 15.
Okay. So you are dying and frightened, but you're not dead yet.
Wait, you can be frightened when you're unconscious?
Yes.
That's some bullshit. I'm sorry.
Tell me about it!
The man in the top hat and the coat just laughs and says, "Oh, this is wonderful. The fear is so delicious." And you're frightened of him too, so that means... I'm so sorry.
What does it mean, Blake?
It means that he just healed up.
Lovely.
Jack is looking the worse off. He looks pretty banged up. The Redcap is looking like he has a little bit of a nosebleed that he's wiping his hat on, but doesn't look too bad. And the tall man does not look hurt at all.
Cool. Good to know.
It is Jasper's turn.
Ash will look at Jasper and say, "If you flee, I will retrieve the rat folk."
All right. What does withdraw? It just takes up my action, but are there other... In other words, can I run past the Redcap and mount Smokey and tell Smokey to get us the hell out of Dodge?
You have to be careful about how you move, because it will protect you from attacks, I think, for the first 5 feet that you move. But after that, if you enter and then leave another threatened area, you'll still be open to attack.
All right, then. Here is the path I am going to take onto Smokey's back.
Perfect.
And say, Smokey, get us out of here. I'm going to be looking over my shoulder. If it is possible, or if it requires a skill check or something like that, I am going to attempt to go to the edge of vision before I tell her to hold up and wait for confirmation.
Okay, give me just a perception check, and we'll count that as, like, you keeping an eye on things as you're running away.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's good enough that you, in addition to being able to see, because you beat 20, you actually see something else. As you're running past, you see a single slate from on top of the roof, falls off, slides, and hits the ground right as you were passing by.
Oh. I wonder if we have a friend or a foe up there.
Okay. Myra, you are stable. There's nothing you can do, so we're going to move past your turn.
Cool.
Jack is a little bit freaked out. He's going to look up at you, Bonesaw, and just say, all right, let's try this. Whoom, and his eyes get very big and burn like burning coals. Give me a will save, DC 13.
Don't roll in that one.
No, I'm
that
sure
one.
that was all last time. No more.
Oh no.
24.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got rid of that. Bad luck is gone.
Yeah, Ash, you're perfectly fine. You don't see anything.
Thank God.
And then Jack, not being able to do anything else, is just going to move right up here. All right, Maz, give me a DC 10 Constitution check.
Okay.
7.
No.
That's not good.
You lose 1 hit point.
Fantastic.
The Redcap is going to look at Maz on the ground, look at Bonesaw, and say, nah, need a bit more blood. And he's going to trot over to Bonesaw rather than attack Maz on the ground.
Thank God.
And is going to leap up.
I just gotta survive 1 hit,
Gotta make it.
and then maybe a second hit, and we'll be okay.
What's your AC?
Regular AC is 19.
He misses as he comes up and jumps. Ash jukes out of the way just enough. He takes off like 1 small tendril of bone.
Damn.
But manages to not do any true damage to Bonesaw.
Too slow.
Bonesaw, you're up.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is spend a swift action to spontaneous heal an additional 5 points.
Okay.
Then I will move 35 feet all the way around the Boogieman, reserving 25 feet for after I scoop up Maz.
Okay.
Do you want to resolve any attack of opportunity from the Redcap?
Yep, he's gonna go ahead and take a swing at you again. Oof, he definitely hits this time.
That fucking Redcap, man.
He catches your foot with his scythe and just draws it straight down. And fortunately, because your foot is hanging, it doesn't like get severed, but it definitely like
Oh, how fortunate!
all the way down. The entire front of like your leg and foot are just skinned as you take 17 points of damage.
I'm still up!
Keep going.
Bonesaw's lucky day.
Okay, Ash will quickly scoop Maz into the crook of one arm, like a baby. And then,
Like a baby.
Like a little bit.
and then fly as far as he can down the alley after where Jasper and everybody else went to. I will fly up 15 feet and then to the side as far as I can to be out of range, hopefully, of these guys. They do call him Spring-Heeled Jack, though.
Yeah, you see Spring-Heeled Jack bouncing on his feet a little bit, smiling. You see the Redcap is sharpening his scythe on his boots as he is getting down into position to jump. It is the Boogieman's turn next. He looks up at you and says, "Oh, little angel, you think you can escape? That you can protect that little one? Just one little point from me, and you will drop that person to his death. It will be quite fun, I think, to watch your anguish as you flee."
Ash doesn't respond, but he does look rigid with fear as this thought creeps into his head.
It's interesting that you say that, because as you look across, something catches out of the corner of your eye. 3 figures jump off of the roof and land. Boom, boom. Small figures. However, the middle one starts growing bigger and bigger. Yeah! And what lands in front of you is not a small jackalope, but instead a massive bear.
Yes, Queen!
The Queen has returned!
And on the roof, slipping out from behind, you see
Holy crap!
4 more jackalopes pop out and unleash prepared actions now that you have gotten out of the way as they unleash hell on the 3 that are down below.
One of them should have a
Just firing off guns. Firing off. The 2 that landed on the ground dash across from each other, pulling out smoke sticks and dashing them across the ground, creating this big smoke cover.
Aww.
You hear one of the jackalopes up on the roof after this volley of fire has gone off yell, "Go, go! We'll cover you!"
Thank you, small creatures.
As they all start firing off. It is the Boogieman's turn, and he is going to snarl. "Next time, friends. Next time." And disappears.
I bet Jack and the Redcap get real sick of that.
Yeah, they definitely are like, "Motherfucker."
It's like roll their eyes.
The Redcap definitely seems to be like taking the brunt of their attacks, and you see his skin sizzling as he's being hit with these bullets. You also notice that they are not carrying the same guns that they were back in the mine, but they appear to be carrying some of Boffer's blasters.
Hey!
Aww.
Yeah, get them good upgrades. Myra would give her a thumbs up, but she is unconscious.
Jasper.
All right, they have told us to run, so I am not gonna rush back and start trying to finish these guys off. However, I will stay where I am. I am going to hold position, waiting for Bonesaw and Maz to catch up, and then we're going to continue on together as a team, running away.
Yeah.
It's called tactical retreat. Just
We're going to advance to the
running
rear.
away.
Something happens off screen.
Uh-oh.
Myra, you're unconscious. Jack, he's running away full on. He's out of here. Maz, give me another constitution roll. 10. You are stabilized.
Oh. Yay.
Damn.
That's good. Am I still frightened? How long will that last?
He wakes up to-
Actually, now that you have left the tall guy's range, you are no longer frightened.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.
Excellent.
Yay!
Less nightmares.
It is the Redcap's turn. Bonesaw, you are within 40 feet of him. Make a will save for me.
No.
I'm just fucking with you. He's running away.
That was me.
Thank you for sparing us.
Mom, the DM's picking on me.
And with that, you all presumably flee out of the
Murderer's Alley.
Murder's Alley.
I'm really curious what these signs say in Murderer's Alley.
Shivs, 2 for 1.
You see one that says Ripper's Pies.
Ooh.
One that says Shave and a Haircut.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, there's got to be a barber
Right
shop
next to each
there.
other.
Reference.
Yep, right next to each other. 2 nights free hotel stay. One that just says Knives.
Just honest, straight to the point.
Why does the coffin maker's establishment just have a sign that says vacancies?
As soon as we're out of the alley, Asherel, still holding Maz, will try to kind of shoo Jasper off of Smokey and be like, give me some distance, I'm going to heal them.
Jasper has been, as they've been riding, he's been trying to hold Myra in place. And he realizes he's always wanted to touch her scales to see what they feel like. And he realizes he's accidentally touching them. And he gets kind of embarrassed. But he will get off Smokey and say, does she need to be off, Smokey?
It doesn't matter, just quickly.
All right. Oh, yeah, right. Gotcha. Understood. And I zombie 2-step away.
Once you're out of range, Asherel will activate the mask. And normally when this happens, a wash of light goes out for 30 feet and heals everyone up. But this time, it starts and then sputters and goes dark.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
And looking at it more closely, you can see the claws from the Boogieman have left it rent and torn. And there are huge gashes all on one side of it.
Shit.
Asherel stands a moment, takes off the mask, puts it aside, and pulls out healing wands and taps Maz and Myra with those instead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's about this time, as you're casting, that you see the bear come lumbering out of Murderer's Alley along with the rest of the Jackalopes. The other Jackalopes are chittering happily in Sylvan, giving each other high fives. She goes from being in her bear form down to her small jackalope form as she lopes over, a concerned look on her face, a little bit out of breath, as she says, "Are you all right?"
I ain't never been so happy to see somebody in all my life. Many thanks to you and your crew.
I think this makes us about even. Wouldn't you say?
Fine by me.
Thank you for your aid.
Of course. Do you need any extra healing? I saw 2 of you were down, but you look like you're okay now.
We are passable. I don't have access to most of Templeton's normal healing.
Oh, okay.
I think Maz will wake up in Asherel's arms, or Bonesaw's arms. We gotta quit meeting like this.
Did anybody kiss me?
Agreed. Asherel will put him down.
Maz will brush his clothes down and regain his posture.
Myra groggily wakes up and is like, did someone touch me?
Yeah, I take you off, help on Smokey's back, make sure you wouldn't fall off.
Oh, okay, cool.
Helena just breathes out a sigh of relief and says, "Okay, well, now that we've made sure everybody's okay," she walks up and just rabbit punches Bonesaw right in the gut.
Oh.
What, pray tell?
Why? Why did you go down Murderer's Alley with Spring-Hill Jack?
I did not.
What do you mean? I saw you! I saw you leave! I tried to follow you. You disappeared into the crowd. And then I saw you walk into the alley.
Okay, so there's some... Okay, so... Actually, Now that I think about it, I don't think you've actually met Bonesaw. You've met Asherelle, but I'm not sure if you've met Bonesaw. So, Bonesaw and Asherelle are in the same body, and sometimes they switch off who takes over the body. So you've ran into Ash, but not Bonesaw. Bonesaw is a little self-conscious about a few things and about friends, and he gets kind of tricked easily when he's got some low self-esteem. That's a whole thing, but we're gonna talk to him about it, so don't you worry. No, but this here is Asherelle. Asherelle has actually saved Bonesaw quite a few times.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if that whole body thing makes sense, but like...
Kind of like a shapeshifter, but more of a mind shifter. Except I guess there is some shapeshifting involved.
Asherelle looks like they want to explain better, but doesn't want to get hit again.
Oh, no. Let us
take
mortal splain for you.
Mortal splain.
You see one of the other Jackalopes sidles up next to y'all and is just standing there, hanging out a little bit. Helena is just rubbing her temples and says, okay, well, yeah, definitely talk to him about that. Sorry I punched you. It's a little mad.
That's understandable.
It's stressing me out.
I thought it was quite entertaining.
How did you all know where we was?
Helena was in the bar, were you not?
Yeah.
At Reynard's?
We were in the bar having some drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Relaxing, and we saw him leave. Well, we saw all of you leave. I thought nothing of it, and then I saw him leave again, and was like, that's weird. Wanted to follow and check out, thought that maybe it was a doppelganger trying to impersonate you all. Worried that you might be getting mixed up in something, so I followed, lost him, then saw him with Jack. Obviously not good, because he was leading you down into Dominic's territory.
Dominic?
The boogeyman that was, you were facing.
The feller with the hat? Not the red hat, but the other hat? The tall hat?
Yes, that is Dominic. He, enjoys preying on mortals and their fear in Murderer's Alley.
Well, in my heart, Dominic will always be Murder Hat.
Honestly, calling him that is a good thing. The less power you give to names of Fae, the better. Especially now that you've made a good enemy of him, we're actually going to have to clear out of here for a while. I'm sure he's not going to be too happy with us.
Oh, good God, we're gonna have to face him again if we ever come back.
You're probably going to have to face him even if you don't come back. He knows you now, and you might have a few nightmares in the next couple of days. But as long as we keep things locked down and he doesn't go to the mortal realm, you're probably okay.
Well, ain't that peachy?
You're very good at making enemies with Fae, I must say.
It's a talent.
Former boss.
We have a knack for it.
Well, I think we're gonna go rest up a little bit. Like I said, this does make us even, but you're always free to look us up when you're in the Fae. Good luck. I'd recommend you go and get some sleep. You all look like you need it.
Didn't you just tell us to avoid sleeping?
No, just that you're going to get some nightmares.
Fantastic.
Jasper will bend over to Moz at this point and say, Moz, they just offered you hospitality, and I don't think Johnny Longtail would pick up on that. But a proper thing to do is to return the invitation.
We will gladly look you up next time we're in the Fae area place.
Okay. That sounds good.
Baby steps, baby steps.
Helena says something in Sylvan, swings her hand around, and all of the Jackalopes except the one that is standing next to you leave. and start heading out down the alleyway, not going back towards the center, but heading outwards down the road.
Is there one staying with us?
Yes, one is staying with you. He has an axe by his side, kind of standing at attention.
Hello?
Hello.
Did you not want to join your compatriots?
Oh, I'll catch up with them in a little bit. I'm just supposed to... I mean, I don't know if you heard what she said there at the end. She wanted one of us to keep an eye on you, make sure you get out okay.
Well, many thanks there, sir.
Myra points her rifle at the jackalope and is like, "You better not be a shapechanger, you little shit."
Whoa.
Myra.
Easy there,
look.
Myra.
Look, I'm sorry that I was copying your friend earlier, Bonesaw, but look, it's... Can you blame me? This place is kind of shitty. And I want to go out into the mortal world.
I was right.
You got it.
Holy shit. God.
You fucking nailed him.
I want this game to have inspiration just so you can grant it to her.
Yeah, that was fucking
I was like, it's not
amazing.
gonna happen to me again, damn it.
Cold shot. God damn.
Got his ass.
Oh my god.
I was so mad for missing all of that last time. I was like, I'm gonna be on my toes. Anything that's suspicious, I'm gonna point out.
Fool me 6 times, shame on me.
Asherelle looks way down at the jackalope and says, "So, this was the one that caused all the trouble."
I'm sorry, I didn't hurt nobody. I was just, tagging along. It's not my fault that Bonesaw is an insecure little dingus. I mean...
Asherelle grabs him around the throat.
She lightly bops his head.
You realize that on the other side of that exit there is a wall of salt you cannot pass. You wouldn't have made it out anyway, you idiot.
I think Moz would make a motion as if to participate with Bonesaw and Myra's reprimands, but I think he would actually pause and hold himself back.
Look at Moz. He's trying so hard.
He feels a little uncoiling in him. Not much, but just something. Feels to change.
I want to clarify, Ash is not choking him. He's just holding him.
Gotcha. Yeah, all of that happened in one moment, like when he said that. Ash is grabbing, Myra's thwacking, Jasper's yelling at him. He said, "Hey, okay, yeah, I guess I just... Look, come on, help a guy out, right?
This vessel could have died.
Yeah, but only because he listened to the faith that he was with. I mean, come on, you can't blame me for that, right?
Wouldn't have been there if it weren't for you.
Moz will take a step forward and level with the jackalope, saying, "I suggest you run out of here as fast as you can and don't look back."
All right. I can tell when I'm not wanted. And he suddenly morphs. His collar disappears, Ash, dropping to the ground as he becomes this tall and lanky figure. Green skin, pointed ears, long whipping tail. As they stand there, they're a little bit taller than Bonesaw.
What?
Slitted eyes as they look around. I suppose it's time for me to find another group that is willing to take me on. Adieu. And they give a bow before they turn around and start walking back towards the Witchmarket.
I wonder why he was stuck here.
We have bigger problems.
Yeah.
Ash, how long you sticking around for?
That is something we must discuss. And they pull out Bonesaw's mask, showing the gashes again. This is broken, and without it, Templeton is slipping. I am doing my best not to squish him, but it takes much focus.
How do we fix it?
Anybody got any repair kit, repair magic, anything like that?
Moz has mending, and he also has several feats that help repair and create magic items.
Ash will hand the mask to you.
Okay.
If you can fix it, it is necessary.
Ash, is there anything like arcane about that there mask, or is it just a touchstone for Templeton?
It is magical. And more than that. But I don't have background knowledge in this area.
Well, doggies, I wish I could say I was surprised.
Looking at mending, you start to try and cast it, but as you're extending your magic to kind of start stitching this together, Moz, you feel whatever innate magic is within this recoils and kind of slaps your magic away. You would guess that whatever this is, the caster level is higher than your caster level.
I'm doing what I can, but it's fighting me.
Well, if we was to need any place that could repair such a thing, I think we're where we need to be. I was all for getting the heck out of here, but seems we got some business to take care of, and while we're there trying to get the mask fixed, maybe we can pick you up a new instrument.
I think that's a swell idea. You guys care for a stroll at the Witchmarket?
Yes, please.
Not really, but...
As for whether I stay, I think it will be easier for Templeton if he has more control. But it might be easier for you all if I hold the reins for now.
Understood. You take care of our friend. We'll take care of you.
I will let him out when I can. I worry he will fade too far if he is put away.
You begin making your way back, following the track. You're starting to notice that as you're going, it's getting a little bit easier, it almost feels like. Like, the longer that you've been here, you're starting to understand how everything moves until you eventually return to the central hub of the Witchmarket. It is still hustling and bustling. It's still that same Twilight-esque time of day. Feels like not a second has passed.
The parts of the mask that are destroyed are leather, correct?
Yes.
Should we look for a leather worker or some sort of magic smith?
Someone mentioned an auction house. They would have appraisers, wouldn't they? People who work with magic items, things of an arcane nature.
Suppose that's a good place to start. Might even find a new instrument for me there.
That is where they recommended, the lawyer recommended you look for an instrument, so it might be a good place to start.
This may be a bit of a wild idea, but since Bonesaw seems to be, losing his memories, and Ash, you seem to have some memory issues as well, would we be able to restore the mask by getting some of his memories? It seems fey enough that it might work.
It sounds reasonable, but I do not know.
Well, the lawyer did say before we went to the auction house that we should make sure that we had currency of some kind, but suggested that we go to a place called the Memory Bank.
Right.
Anybody know where that might be?
A columned building. A frieze on the front. Templeton passed it when lost.
Ah. Well, that's going to save us some time.
While we are together, and we know we are ourselves, do we need a code word? A passphrase?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That's right, smart.
Any suggestions?
Let's see. I think we just have a passcode of Ravenspine,
Yeah.
Ravenspine.
I think that's a swell idea.
where we all met.
Templeton will not know it, but you can tell him.
He won't know the name of the place where... Oh, you're right. Well, there ain't nothing we can do about that to communicate an idea to him, unless we was to slip a note into his pocket.
Or you could scratch that word into the back of the mask. A shapeshifter wouldn't know it was on the inside.
I'm not damaging the mask further.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
The next time I let Templeton out, you can tell him then. I should not wait too long. but...
Don't worry about it as we're walking. It's the simplest answer. You just say before we go, each of us says something that the others would only know, and we tell something about ourselves that the others already know. We'll have ourselves a little palaver just before we jump through the thing, and I think we can suss out any kind of a subterfuge going on.
Yeah, because let's be honest, Bonesaw's the one we gotta worry most about, shape-shifting and being replaced and all that, so history repeats itself.
You finally come upon a large building, Corinthian columns. It has a just massive vaulted entrance, very heavy looking doors, not iron doors like you would normally expect on a bank, but some other kind of fey metal. You approach the building, open up the doors, and step inside.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a lot of cobwebs.
Are those spider webs, Blake?
Could be dendrites.
As you step inside and begin looking around, honestly, it is kind of terrifying. Inside, it looks like a typical bank, but it is covered floor to ceiling with cobwebs and webbing and these silver threads just running all around, up and down, across the desks, even amongst burning candles. You see these cobwebs running around. There's a large chandelier hanging above that is being lit by some magical means, that it seems like all of the webs converge on that chandelier, and a desk near the back that seems to be open without anything around it.
Looking more closely, is there any activity on those webs?
In fact, yes. As you look closely, you do see occasionally little bing, bing, bing movement as something scuttles along. And you see a hooded creature come out from one of the hallways. It scuttles around, carrying a small globe, goes up, pulls some of the cobwebs down, sticks it into the globe, and it kind of sucks in, and then disappears back into the hallway.
Now what on earth?
This is an atypical bank.
Myra's gonna do something that's probably stupid and go to touch one of the cobwebs.
Roll 1d100 for me.
Oh, okay.
That's always a good sign.
That's fair.
You want high.
59.
Okay. Average is okay. It's better than getting low. You touch this thread, and the world around you disappears. And you find yourself sitting in Boston on your little homestead outside of the city, relaxing, when your neighbor Thaddeus comes by, says, "Good morrow! How are you this day?" You reply, "Quite fine. Did you hear? The British has finally retreated from Yorktown. It is wonderful." Your neighbor says, "Ah, jolly good. Perhaps we'll finally be able to get something done from that Continental Congress." And you strike your match, light up your corncob pipe, start smoking, watching the sun go down over the bay. And it is a pleasant evening. And then, boom, you get shunted back, flung across the room, like you've been hit with electricity, skidding to the ground up against the wall. And you hear a voice, a thick accent coming from the back. "Please don't be touching the threads unless they're yours."
Myra, dazed and on the floor, goes, "The British are coming." Shakes her head and is like, "Oh, sorry, I won't be doing that again."
This time, two more of those robed figures come scuttling out. You see they seem to be a bit bird-like, with black feathered wings, almost crow-esque, carrying their globes, and they are immediately at the place where you touched Myra, tracking the thread, making sure that there's nothing weird going on with it, testing it. One of them turns around to you. Myra, with their long beak, just clacks at you.
Disapproving.
Yeah, very disapprovingly.
Sorry, I didn't realize those were memories. Can I ask if these are precious items? Why are they kind of strewn about? Okay, I didn't catch that, but
The deep rumbling voice from the back of the room says, "It is a bit of organization that we do. Sometimes we have to take out the memories and be cleaning them."
who in tarnation?
Is there someone we can speak to?
Both of the creatures point towards the back desk where there appears to be a tall man with his back facing you all, holding up the threads, inspecting them, setting them on a table behind the desk.
Are you the proprietor?
I am, yes.
Can you help us? We have problems.
He, for the first time, turns around, placing his hands palm down on the desk, as he continues holding one of the threads with another set of two hands.
Oh, cool.
And a third set of hands is folded in front of him, as you see
Nice.
a tall, dark-skinned man in a very, just absolutely impeccable black suit, 6 arms, a top hat, wearing a bone necklace, and he has a yellow vest on with green trim. His nails are just ever so slightly long, and he has 8 eyes all over his face, up his forehead, 2 monocles in 2 separate eyes on the same side. Very tall and lanky, and he just gives a smile. Pleasure to have you here.
Well, let me,
We're all just days we're like, oh, wow.
let me start off by saying that we were directed here by our lawyer, who said that we might need to visit the memory bank before we went to the auction house. We are strangers here, so please forgive me if I make any faux pas here. But we are strangers here, and we are in need of 2 things. And so far, we've been getting by on barter, but we were advised to visit the memory bank before we went to the auction house. We're looking to purchase a musical instrument, and we are, more importantly, looking to repair an enchanted item that we have here. So we don't know what it is that we're supposed to do here, but like I said, our legal counsel told us that this would be a good place to stop before we went on.
The item in question that needs repair may also need memories.
Well, if you're looking for memories, you've come to the right place. Please come. This is what the memory bank is for. And he gives a bow. You notice, like, as he's working, 2 of his hands are constantly in motion with these strings, kind of picking them up, bringing them to one set of eyes that he seems to be looking at them with, while he's looking at you all, and continues working. One set of hands is pulling out a notebook and pad of paper, taking notes. The others are, you see, he pulls out a deck of cards and is just flipping through them.
I love him.
Oh, please excuse my manners. I am Anansi.
Maz!
I am Asherel. This body is Templeton.
Oh, 2 for 1 deal. Wonderful.
Jasper Graves here.
Myra, at your service.
Wonderful. Now, if you're looking at going to the auction house, have you been to the auction house before?
Can't say I've had the
Nope.
pleasure.
No, sir.
Smart coming here first. People always go there and get themselves tricked. Not that I would know anything about that.
Uh-huh.
You see, what you have to deal with there is quite simply, it doesn't matter the true value of what you bring to the table. What is important is the true value to you that you bring to the table. A person who has but a single gold coin to their name would be able to buy much more than a rich man.
Interesting.
But, of course, some things here in the Witchmarket always carry value, and I am one who has all of the currency. And he gestures wide with 2 of his hands Actually, at this point, he gestures with all 6 of his hands at all of the spider webs around. For you see, I deal in memories. I store memories. I can either take a good memory and store it and keep it safe for later. I can take a bad memory away and perhaps turn it into something a bit more useful, a bit of poison, a bit of something to hurt your enemies with. I could, of course, just exchange one memory for another memory, slot you in just fine, change some of the details to make it seem like your own. Or we can do a trade. If you give me something of value, I can give you an equivalent exchange for memories that you can use to buy and sell anything in the market. I've yet to meet a single fae who isn't a fan of buying some memories.
We have already exchanged a few memories for goods and services while we was here. How would that be different from the services you provide?
Quite easy. You wouldn't necessarily need to provide your own. For example, if you had, say, a particular piece of magic that you no longer need, a magical sword given to you by some lady in a lake, for example. I could take that and use it in my own trade and give you an equivalent amount of memories that you could then take and use anywhere. For there are some out in the market who would gladly pay you for the sword. But there are others who, if you come across an air spirit who can't get their hands around it, what are they going to do with the sword except look at it?
Unfortunately, I handed my magic sword over for a puddle.
Oh, that doesn't seem like a good deal. You should have come to me first.
I agree.
Well, we would have been in some serious trouble. I think the benefit of not having to deal with the Grand Witch herself, I think.
Oh, you met Agus, and they're standing here before me. You're either very brave or very stupid.
Both.
I prefer the former.
Frankly, most of the humans that find their way here are both.
Do you know much about undead?
Undead? Do you mean like the what do they call it? The vampire that you have?
Zombies.
Oh.
Ash will push the mask forward across the desk.
For the first time, it seems like Anansi kind of settles in, becomes still as he picks it up, touching it with all 6 of his hands, moving it around, lifting up some of the pieces of broken leather. And he gives a smile, and you see, in addition to his teeth, 2 very slight fangs just under his lips as he smiles.
This is not for sale. It needs to be repaired.
That's too bad. Something like this is a great artifact. Goes back to, days of the Inquisition, it looks like. Fascinating. Fascinating bit of history for you humans. Now, you're looking to repair it.
Yes.
Sufficiently skilled magic user, wizard, somebody could restore the basic magic in it, but it's odd.
There is more, isn't there?
There is. And he takes some of the strips of leather and starts rubbing his fingers along it. And as he does, you see strands of this same web-like material come off of it. But rather than being like the bright, shining strands that are all around, these ones are dull, looking more like basic string than the actual thread. And he clucks his tongue and says, that is an issue right there. And he pulls the strings. There's not even like a snap or a give. They just kind of almost dissolve in his hand.
Hey. Someone's memories are in there. Careful with that.
Unfortunately, I don't believe there were any other memories in this. The damage to this is not just on a surface level that can be fixed, but a fundamental psychic level. Magic in this, the memory that has been formed around this, is damaged. And he sets it down. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you much with this. You would need... The repair itself, any advanced enough wizard could manage it. But the memories that are important to how it functions, that... Honestly, it's rather interesting. It seems to be imbued with a network of memories that keep it stable, that keep it together. Those are damaged beyond repair. What you would need is somebody who is skilled with the, what is the word in English for it? Psychic magic.
Ooh.
Somebody who is skilled with that. You would need whoever is knowledgeable about that to weave the memories of that person that this is for into it, to restructure it, and it's... Oh, by the sun. This is... Oh, what did this? And he takes it and kind of pulls it apart a little bit, and you see the network of these threads remain in place as he's pulling it apart. The places where it wasn't damaged, these threads seem fine and sturdy and bright and silver, but the entire left side where it was damaged, they're broken and tattered.
Dominic.
That cur. Oh. He enjoys taking memories and corrupting them in the worst possible way, damaging and destroying. And he returns it. From what I am seeing, they seem to be related to you, and he points at Ash. If you have people that are close to you, that remember you, they would be able to contribute.
So even if Templeton loses his memories, others could provide?
Yes, but it would need to be quite extensive. Going back from what I am seeing, this goes back decades. You could find somebody who has memories from before.
So we'd need to find somebody who is knowledgeable about Bonesaw's deep past. Would we need to bring them here? Is there somebody here what would be able to weave these memories together and fix this mask?
Oh, I don't believe you would need to do both at the same time. If you repaired it and then could get a psychic user, they would be able to overlay the memories on it quite easily themselves. I mean, I am always willing to take some memories, but I would not recommend you go looking here in the Witchmarket.
Okay.
For the psychic or to fix the mask?
Both.
Oh.
Do we know anybody with psychic abilities?
Templeton had plans to meet one in Albuquerque. Silver. Photography.
Huh. I wish Templeton was a little more forthcoming with these plans.
As do I.
Yeah.
Rings a bell.
So Asherelle, you're sitting there with a catbird seat that we ain't got. Would you recommend that we try and keep you in control until we can get this thing repaired? Or I'm worried about if we were to let Templeton back in while this thing was in bad repair, that would have deleterious effects on his well-being.
I do not think I should drive much longer.
So we're about to have a freaked out Bonesaw on our hands.
Well, we kind of need to talk to him anyway and kind of explain what happened. I think, at the very least get that cleared up.
Agreed.
All right.
Mr. Anansi,
Yes.
have you a back room?
I have many back rooms.
A private place?
I have many private places as well.
A secure one?
I only have one of those.
I don't know what you mean. Yes. Are you looking just for some privacy? Or are you looking for
places where they normally keep, like, the lockboxes, and you can, like, have a secure area to go look at your lockbox without anybody looking in on you, but I guess you don't have lockboxes because the stuff's kind of all over the place.
Correct.
We'd like to discuss with the actual owner of the mask, who is the other person in control of that body, but they might panic a bit, as you might well understand, until we can explain the situation to them. We're just looking for a place where we can handle that and keep control of the situation.
Very well. And he snaps 2 sets of fingers, and one of these little crow-like creatures flies over and lands, still holding one of the balls. He speaks to them in a language that nobody here would understand. And he takes off and he says, "Do come and speak with me afterwards. We can do some trading if you would like. Set up an account."
Thank you. If we do not speak again, I appreciate all of this.
It is my pleasure.
You have been right hospitable, sir.
Of course.
Moz, we ain't forgot about you and your instrument either. I think we're going to be talking to Mr. Anansi again.
This takes priority.
Unfortunately.
Let's go get Bonesaw back.
You are led by one of these little creatures to a back room. The door opens and you see what appears to be a strange contraption. It has 2 large reels on top of it, and it appears to have like a lens on the front. It looks like some pictures that you've seen of cameras, but the entire thing just seems too big and clunky for that. The little creature gives a bow of its head, a small hop to the side, and closes the door.
Okay, Ash.
What can we do to help, Ash?
He is scattered. Something grounding?
I think we can do that.
Can you release Goiter?
Flesh creature. Ash pokes at the neckerchief.
Can't believe I'm asking this.
Goiter pops out and just immediately hisses at Ash and then flings himself at Myra.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, we talked about this. He's a friend. He's gonna help. I know it's not Bonesaw, but we're gonna see him soon. And she kind of holds Goiter up to her face and goes like, "Okay, so Bonesaw's not feeling real good right now. So we're gonna need your help getting him to stay calm and knowing that everything's okay and that he's okay. Can you do that?"
I read.
I'll take that as a yes. And she lobs him up in the air.
Poof, and like pops his body out flat and floats down like a little parachute.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
One more thing, Maz. As far as all of us are concerned, you're Bonesaw's oldest friend. You've also got a powerful way of handling people.
What does that mean, Jasper?
I just mean that you might be the friendliest face that Bonesaw could use right now, and any kind of calming abilities you might have, might want to have those on deck.
Calming, right? I'll see if I can talk him down.
All right.
Ash settles Templeton's body on the floor, cross-legged. All right. Any final questions, requests?
Bonesaw have anything explosive on him that we might need to take out of his pockets?
That's a great question.
I don't know, it just occurred to me.
Ash goes digging in Bonesaw's pockets. He hands over Crux, the Diamondback Toothpick, a rifle, some lockpicks, a jar of leeches, dynamite, a fruity cord, a smoke stick, and a couple vials of alchemist's fire.
Oh boy.
It's like a 5-minute segment.
It is a good thing you asked. We'll leave it at that.
Ash also reaches back in and says, "This would be useful information for you to have," and hands over a piece of parchment. And on opening it, you see that it is a map of the immediate territory, and there's a bunch of towns with X's through them. This is everywhere that Bonesaw should not return.
Oh, wow.
Bonesaw's personal no-fly list.
Moz will commit this to memory.
I was gonna say, how many X's we talking here? We talking like 5? We talking about 20? We talking...
You see a line that goes through the towns that seems to depict Bonesaw's trail from town to town, and it seems like every third town has an X. We'll just put it that way.
Okay, there's a percentage. There's a rate. We can work with that.
I think that's just towns wherein he was run out on a rail or something similar.
Ash will settle, close their eyes, breathe deeply, and recede.
Give me a will save. Just a straight up will save.
Okay. 8.
Bonesaw, it's rough coming back this time.
Bonesaw immediately draws his knees up to his chest and wraps his arms around them and peers at you all over his knees. And his eyes wander the room for a minute and then eventually sort of lock on Jasper. Why did you have to do it?
Do what?
You left us.
No. There was a misunderstanding. A shapeshifter had taken your place and was lying to us.
We needed you. I needed you. Dad.
Oh, we're not all here.
Bones?
All right.
Is that you in there?
I'm gonna kneel down next to Bonesaw, put my hand on his back. Just kind of steady him. I imagine you're rocking slightly, maybe, or...
He immediately cuddles into you and buries his head in your chest, and you just hear him whimpering, "Stay. Please stay. Don't go."
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, dear. Everything's gonna be all right.
Moz is gonna look at Jasper and give him a big shrug.
It's all right, Templeton. Everything's gonna be all right. Hoping that Templeton is not gonna be some trigger word. The real name isn't Templeton. I was born Marmaduke.
Marmaduke.
Bonesaw snuggles in some more. "You're going to stay?"
We ain't gonna leave you. Everything's gonna be just fine. We're here. We ain't gonna leave you. We're gonna bring you all the way back to us.
Promise?
I promise. Now, I need you to calm yourself, take a look around the room, and tell me who's here with you.
All right. Goiter.
Yeah, good old Goiter. There you go.
Moz.
Howdy, Bones.
Good.
Glad you're still in one piece.
Myra. Jasper. When did you get here?
There we are.
Bonesaw starts kneading Goiter like putty.
Oh. Oh. That's nasty.
He's getting flattened out enough that you see the pince nez coming up.
We have to think back. What did Goiter swallow? back at the inn.
Oh, at the tavern.
At the tavern at the pub.
It's another 5-minute segment of like a bunch of dangerous stuff just being removed from his pockets.
Getting squished out.
Little known fact, but if you flatten Goiter out, he can pick up newsprint.
Oh my, actually.
All right.
So, this is a weird room, right? Or maybe it's not.
It's a very weird room.
It's fine. It's fine. It's a safe room.
Okay.
We are safe here. Ain't no one gonna hurt you.
My mask! Oh, where's... Bonesaw all of a sudden realizes and looks around and...
I think before Bonesaw can get a good look at the mask, Moz is gonna flick his finger and disguise the damage done to it with a major image.
Ooh. Bonesaw looks at the mask with immense relief and immediately puts it on.
That's one less puzzle we have to solve for now.
And then sits for a minute, cocks his head, pokes the mask a little bit. So I'm a little lost.
All right. What is the last thing you remember? Asherel came to visit us for a while, so that's probably why you're a little unclear.
Damn that angel! He really mucks things up, doesn't he?
He's been helping. Trust me. He's been helping out. We were a lot happened, and he helped. He helped a lot.
He cares about what happens to you, just like we do.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of a toss-up between moving in with my Uncle Artie and fighting some people in Murderer's Alley.
All right. Well, we remember the Murderer's Alley. Yeah. Okay. What had happened here was a shapeshifter had convinced us that they was you.
You left me. You replaced me.
We didn't know.
And then you were laughing.
Someone tricked us into thinking they were you, and then Jack, the asshole who had picked you up, was tricking you into thinking that we didn't want to be friends with you anymore.
Oh.
There was also a boogeyman fellow what could give illusions. He made me see my wife, and that wasn't pleasant, because she wasn't acting like Penelope. Petunia. My God. Petunia. Sorry, I had a little issue of my own there.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
Well, that was all really vivid, but, I trust you guys, and if you're here now, and I'm sure that all of that was just, the bad guys being bad guys.
Exactly so. They was making you see things that wasn't true, and they was lying to you. We're here. As soon as we realized you wasn't with us, we came running back, and we got ourselves a bit torn up there for a while, but we got you out of there.
Thank you.
Which brings us to what we need to talk about next. And I want you to listen carefully and not panic. Can you do that for us?
Bonesaw's kneading of goiter increases in tempo,
Okay.
but he nods and says,
All right.
Yes!
I want you to know that we are here with you, we're here for you, and we are going to help you get through this, and we're going to help fix things. During the fight, your mask was damaged. We have it. You have it on your head. It's still there. It's still mostly intact, but we need to get it fixed.
At this point, Maz will let the illusion dissolve slowly to reveal its true form.
Bonesaw's fingers will trail over the gashes, and he just gasps, "Oh!" and pulls it off to look at it. No! You said we could fix it? Can we fix it right now?
We have been told we can start on our way to fixing it. We have been told how to get it done. We need to find somebody who is specialized in psychic magic, which I think you had a handle or lead on in Albuquerque.
Yes. Silver's photography.
Good, excellent. That is a great start.
I was gonna go try to get Ash booted out, but you know.
Well, we also need to find somebody who can help with your earlier memories. Or at least that's what we've been given to understand. We've only had one side of everything. We ain't had yours yet. There is a man outside who might be able to help with a little bit more information now that you're back with us, because we had to do a lot of guessing. We are still in the Witchmarket, but we have been told that the things we need aren't to be found here, that we'll need to go back home and find them there.
All right, sounds like a plan. We've got this. It's going to be fine.
Wow, you are doing great.
Myra gives a little applause in the background, yay.
So just so you know, I haven't been without the mask for longer than maybe half an hour before.
All right.
And things start to happen.
What happens? We have not been able to get a straight answer to that yet. What does the mask do for you?
It helps me remember who I am. Without it, everything goes kind of fuzzy. And I get... It's like this whispers in the corners of my eyes. And whenever I see my reflection, I see my face in perfect, horrible clarity, as it was when I was alive. And it's like I can see all the pieces that are missing, and all the cracks, and all the parts that are broken, and I can't unknow it, how much is gone, and I don't like to know that.
Okay. All right.
Maz will reach out and put his hand on Bonesaw's shoulder and say, I promise, if we find you slipping, we will drag you right back to where you came from. Get a good head on your shoulders. Yeah, my word.
All right, Marcy. You're really good at dragging things.
Not as good as you are at lifting them. Now, let's stand up and let's go and talk to that man about how we can fix your mask.
All right.
Maybe I might have a temporary solution. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out the mimic, Myra 3, and says, "Hey, buddy, you think you could make a mask, kind of like that one that's all reflecty on the inside?"
Myra 3, and it's full metal.
Oh.
Like, it looks like full metal.
Oh, well, that's...
all reflective, perfectly silvered.
Well, I guess that gets the... You said you wanted to see your face to be reminded?
Bonesaw's eyes kind of skate away from the reflection. He's like, actually, the opposite.
Oh, just kidding. I'm sorry. I've misread that. I thought it was... Because... I'm sorry. Be not reflecty. Be not reflecty. Sorry. Boom! Vanta Black. Here. I'm sorry.
Bonesaw will try on the mimic mask.
You feel a tongue, tickle at where your nose would be.
Stay out of them!
Sorry.
Bonesaw, is this helping, or...
It's a really fun distraction as far as distractions go, but I appreciate the thought, but perhaps just working on fixing the mask.
All right.
She takes back Myra 3 and says, it's like, okay, all right, cool, good,
all right.
Good job, and sorry, puts it back.
Is wearing the damaged mask helping you?
It's better than not.
All right, we'll start with that then. All right, you get that back on you there. You let us know what we can do to help.
All right. Oh, and before we leave the Witchmarket, we have to talk to Mozzie's lawyer.
About that, Bones.
You weren't there for any of that, was they?
We might have already paid him a visit.
What did he say?
There's a way out.
He said lots of things.
Boss, that's great news.
Yes, it is. There's a couple things that I'm gonna have to do, but the important thing is that we need to check back with them in about 2 weeks or so, and we'll be in perdition by then, so it's nothing to worry about.
All right.
I'll tell you what, we'll fill you in on the way, and that'll help keep you distracted.
That sounds great. All right, on to the next thing.
Yes.
I've forgotten what that thing was, but I'm following you all, and it's going to be fine because we're friends.
We are in a place called the Memory Bank.
Cool.
In the Witchmarket.
Yes.
We have been talking to a feller named Mr. Anansi. He's an unusual looking fellow, but most of the folks here are. He's kind of a bit human and a bit spider, so he's got more arms than is typical for a banker.
You wouldn't happen to have arachnophobia now, would you?
But he is very knowledgeable about memories, and he is the one who gave us some advice on what we can do to get that mass fixed.
Excellent. No arachnophobia on my part. Shall we?
We shall.
Right. Let's go. And surreptitiously, I will gather up all of the dangerous things.
Do we return?
This is your one chance. Make your choice.
Yoink.
I'll hold on to these here for you.
Oh, you have all of my dynamite and a fruity cord and smoke sticks and alchemist's fire and leeches. And
it doesn't make me feel a little bit nervous at all.
Did you look at my map?
Nope, didn't see
tell
it.
you when we
Bluff. Bluff check.
Oh no. 23.
That's slow for Moz.
16.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they didn't look at your map.
Oh, well, that's fine. Shall we? Onward.
Alrighty, let's go talk to Mr. Anansi.
Chop chop.
And if I'm correct on how this works, Bonesaw is considerably smaller now than when Ash was there.
Yeah.
Yes. You return following the maze of webs to the main hallway where you see Anansi is weaving another web out of several of these strands and pinning it up on the wall, humming to himself.
Hello, sir, Mr. Anansi, is it? I'm Bonesaw, so nice to meet you. Can we get me fixed? Let's move it along, yes?
Mr. Anansi, this is the other inhabitant of that body. This is the natural inhabitant of the body.
I see why you prefer the other one being around.
Oh, what?
I don't recall us saying that at all.
Myra
Oh.
is about to slap him. It's like, you're not helping.
Thanks, Mr. Anansi.
My mistake.
Actually, they like me way better than that other guy, and that's the truth.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Ah, I see. Well, I will not be able to repair it. My expertise is drawing out memories, and,
Understood.
So, we're just here to get currency?
if you want, I could potentially make a patch that would last for a little bit. It would cost quite a bit.
What are we talking about?
Bonesaw pulls out the Diamondback Toothpick and scoots it over and says, "Is there anything in there?"
Oh, shit.
It steals 10 minutes of memories at a time. I don't know if it keeps them.
Wow.
He picks it up, looks it over, and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is... Oh. he grabs the entire blade and starts pulling his hand along it.
Ooh.
You would think that it would draw blood, but nothing seems to come out. And as he does, finally, a big pile of these silvery threads plops onto his desk.
I'm rich!
Actually, though,
That's a good idea.
Let's see what's in here. Memory where... Oh, somebody was insulting you.
Yes.
Memory of somebody insulting...
Somebody insulting you, and then another memory of somebody insulting you.
I imagine everyone who's been stabbed by it would have memories in there. Wouldn't it all be Bonesaws?
Memory of...
Me stabbing a lady, I know.
Yeah,
shit.
Memory of you stabbing a lady. Memory of some snake with a prostitute? Okay.
oh,
no.
wait a minute. That's what's his name?
Wilmington.
Wilmington.
Wilmington slept with a prostitute and then erased her memory of it.
Oh,
That's so bad.
that's messed up.
I do not know of this.
Memory of where the gold is buried. Memory of...
Keep going.
Just goes through, takes them all, stacks them up, and says, I could give you a little bit for this, or if you would like, I can use these for the network over your face.
How much would it be to keep the one of where the gold is buried? Does that add significantly to the value of the stash?
Not really, it's human gold. Why do I care about
Yeah,
that?
of course, it's useless for
Alright,
you.
can I keep that one and use whatever you need from the rest to do the patch? And if there's any left over, give it to Moz for his instrument.
Oh, thank you, Bones.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you want the memory of this gold implanted, or do you want it somewhere else?
If one of you is willing to be implanted, I don't think mine is the best place to keep it right now.
Myra, I think you or me. I think that this comes a little bit too close to some sort of transaction for Maz. Some sort of...
Hey!
Something. We're just looking out for your best interests. If you want... Tell you what. Why don't you choose, me or Myra?
Jasper, because you're most likely to give me the gold if you find it.
Wow.
That's very true.
Wow. It's true. I ain't got much use for it.
You got some room in your brain anyhow.
Oof. Anansi takes a large needle, threads the memory through, and says, hold still, you might feel a small prick. And he pokes right into your temple, Jasper. And it feels weird. Like, it feels like a pinch that goes all the way through until he reaches over to the other side of your forehead and starts pulling the needle out until it is all the way out and the memory is fully within your head. You start to think about, okay, where is the gold buried? Oh, you remember it was the day that your cousin had hit you really hard on the tail and you were pissed, so you stole some of his gold and hid it underneath the third cactus to the left, just outside of Ravenspire.
Ooh.
All right.
Excellent.
Nice.
As Jasper is sitting there with a needle coming out of one side of his head and the thread passing completely through from temple to temple, he will look at Bonesaw and say, next time you wonder if I'm your friend. And then points at what's going on here.
Oh, it's okay. I remembered that I was a lizard. But, this will help.
Yeah, we'll spin back around to that one there. I kind of made that story up anyway for making a point.
Oh.
But yeah, you're one hell of a lizard, Bonesaw. Let's just keep it simple for right now.
He sweeps up the rest, holds out a hand as he's doing the sweeping for the mask, says, this is just me applying a bit. And he takes 2 strands and adds them to the web that he was making behind him. My fee.
That's fair.
Now, I assume you want some of these memories that are less intrusive.
Could you do this one? And Bonesaw thinks really hard about that time that Myra made a terrible dinner. But it was really funny for all of us, just like ribbing Myra about it. And then afterwards, Jasper made a better dinner. And just like the night that followed of us sitting around the campfire on the trail and just the warmth of the camaraderie and the food and the friendship.
I'm so glad my cooking has some benefit. It's very memorable.
So you're offering that memory up?
To use in the patch.
Oh, okay.
As you're thinking about it, he places 2 hands on the side of your head and squints through the monocles. Yes. Ooh, this is... You sure you want to use this on the patch? I mean, it might dissolve. It won't stay together.
Could you use a bad memory on the patch? Would there be any bad effects to that?
The patch would be just memories that... to hold the network together, to keep the rest of it from unraveling. It's... like when you humans have a shirt that has a loose thread. Right now there's a bunch of loose threads that, if you thought about it or focused on it, could unravel. The patch is simply to keep it from unraveling too much.
So, does the thread... Does the patch have to be one of my memories? Does it have to be important to me?
Oh, not at all. No, I could use some of these memories.
Oh, then yes,
honestly,
feel free. Use a junk memory.
A junk memory.
If you do have a special memory, it will likely last longer. But there's no guarantee that it will survive the process.
You could use the one of me stabbing that lady.
Very well.
I think you learned a valuable lesson from that one.
Bonesaw will stab again.
And he will learn again.
Bonesaw, use one of them there external memories. Don't give up any more yourself.
No, that's fair. How about the prostitute one?
Yes.
No one will care if we lose that.
I wanted to hear more about it, but...
And he starts weaving in and out, 5 or so hands, quickly darting around, picking up threads, sewing, and afterwards he sets down, and now, rather than completely torn away, there is a network. It looks almost like spider silk on the half that has been destroyed. He says, that should hold you for a little while. I cannot guarantee its efficacy, but it is what it is.
Thank you.
Now, in addition, and he takes up the much smaller pile of extra memories, wraps it in a gold band, and pulls it. And here you go. This is a known amount of memory. That should be worth something for you.
All right. How much could I get for an angel?
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, wow. Myra's like, well, hold on. That's a being that you don't really own, and he's helpful. We can definitely get rid of him later.
Stand aside, and one of Anansi's hands kind of pushes Myra to the side as he clambers up and onto the table, cocking his head as he approaches Bonesaw. Now this is interesting. Let me see. And he grabs to the side of Bonesaw's head. Oh, yes. Oh. It was quite interesting. I did not realize that he was an angel. Hold still. And he takes one of his hands and starts pressing into Bonesaw's forehead, and you actually see the skin start to give way under the hand.
Moz is gonna slap Anansi's hands away from Bonesaw and say, "No!
Thank you.
We made a promise to Asherel that we would keep Bonesaw safe, and Asherel has been keeping Bonesaw safe this entire time. He is not for sale. Bonesaw, just hold on just a little bit longer, damn it. Just not in front of him."
All right.
That's a shame. And he withdraws the hand.
I was just curious.
A little bit more painfully on the way out.
We're going to need to get you an instrument, Mozzie.
Not at that price. It's too steep.
I know you don't like the roommate you got in there, Bonesaw, but by my count, he's kept you alive at least 3 times since I've known you.
Yeah, it is a big reason that I can't be whole. And the longer he stays, the more of me fritters away.
One problem at a time.
We can find another way of getting him out. Selling him for scrap is not the answer.
Fine.
Let's get your mask fixed first. Then we can talk to, I don't know, hell, an exorcist or something.
That'd be, I think, the first time in history an exorcism was used to get rid of an angel.
I don't know. It's a wide world.
True.
All right.
Is there any more currency that you wish to buy as he is wiping off the hand that was in Bonesaw's forehead?
Do have a quick question. Can you restore memories that are lost? Asking for a friend.
He cocks ahead a little bit, thinking, I do not believe so. No, I cannot.
All right. I figured it was worth the ask.
Moz is going to unhook his empty necklace of fireballs. The golden skulls have long since had any flame in them, but he'll push it on the table and say,
Whoa.
What can I get for all the memories tied to that?
Whoa, Maz. That's got your fireballs in there.
Not anymore. But it is a reminder of less pleasant acts.
Is this because of your contract?
No.
He picks up the necklace, gives a wide smile, and almost seems to hum as he turns it in his fingers. Oh, this is wonderful. It's not charged, but any half-reasonable person could restore it. He sets it down, snaps his fingers, and 2 of those crows fly over. He speaks to them, takes a moment, they fly off, and they return, not with any of the single strands or even a strand wrapped up in a golden wire, but with 2 iridescent spheres.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
And sets them on the table. These are quite valuable. They contain multitudes of memories. It's how we store them for long term. I believe if you were to buy these, it would be worth, and he runs some numbers, writes down a couple of notes. 8,000 some. No, you don't use gold anymore, do you?
Not here.
Dollars, I think is what they call it.
Doll hairs.
Buckaroos.
Humans are so weird.
Myra's not gonna correct him.
It would be worth about 8,000 doll hairs. For the 2 of them, each one worth about 4,000 doll hairs.
Well, I suppose that's a bit more than 3,000. Deal.
Yes. And he slides them over. I will say they will not be of much value outside of the Witchmarket, or outside of Fey markets in general.
Understood.
Anansi gives you a small bow and says, "Good luck at the auction house. You're going to need it."
Dust and Blood is a Rolling Path production featuring Corinne Hill as Myra Sting, Blake Alfson as our GM, Zach Parker as Maz Copernicus Pryor, Keith Curtis as Jasper Graves, and myself, Gail Parker, as Bonesaw. Our theme song is Dust and Blood by Arne Parrott, and other music throughout this recording is provided by Kevin Macleod, Tabletop Audio, Dark Fantasy Studios, and the Desperados 3 original game soundtrack by Filippo Beck Peccoz. Transcripts, detailed sound credits, and more can be found on our website at dustandbloodpod.com. You can follow us on X and Facebook at DustAndBloodPod, or support us through our Patreon at Dust and Blood, where you can join our community Discord and get perks like our behind-the-scenes discussion show, The Roundup. We're so grateful for the support of our fans, people like 50 Sloths of Grey, Highland, Seru, and Sleeve McDykel. Dust and Blood releases monthly on the 1st, and our next episode is coming at you on May 1st. Content warnings can be found in every episode description. And and we hope you enjoy exploring this fantasy western with us. Thanks for listening.
My eyes shoot open to the early morning sun. I feel that aching, pounding, poking of a bullet in my lungs. Skinny ceiling, bones crunching. I feel that wretched ancient something drag me up to face that coward son of a gun. His face goes white as he fumbles for his holster. I feel the lead pierce my shoulder, neck, and chest. I scream that I have died 100 times and lived 1,000 years, and I'll be damned if a boy like you's gonna be the best. Yes, I'll be damned if a boy like you is gonna be the best.
We're gonna rob the memory bank. We're gonna get all your memories back.
I have all the memories of everybody.
Here. There you go. Goiter pops out and just...
We left him with the chicken!
Goiter looks at you and says, should we leave now? I think we should leave now. I think we should go back to the...
Nightmares about this for weeks.
Corinne, that was awesome. That was just... I am in awe of you
I
now.
was ready for it because I knew that fucker was still alive, and I was like, Blake is the kind of person who would try to pull a fast one on you.
Because I was sitting here thinking, wow, I really must have not been paying attention and missed the queen saying
Yeah,
that.
I know. I was like, damn. I was so busy counting up health. I didn't hear Helena leave us with a guard or a guide or anything, but I must have just
I was
missed
paying
it.
attention. I was like, it's not happening again.
Where would we be without Myra?
Oh my gosh.
It was a good catch.